What's up, everybody? Coach Vic here, head coach of the Bosco Esports Overwatch program, coming at you in our newly created Stream Lab. Getting ready to face off against the Middleton Vikings. We'll be right back. In the lab with us today, SJB Santos, Brad, our media manager, and former esporter himself. How are you doing today, Brad?
I'm doing good, man. Thanks for having me. I'm sure you guys have already been looking at our Fortnite, our League of Legends, and our Rocket League content. So today we're proud and excited to present to you guys our very first casting of our Overwatch program.
All right, let's get into it.
So, I used to play Overwatch a good deal, actually. When it first came out, I was essentially addicted to the game. I played until season 6, I want to say, relatively competitively. And I know since then there's been a lot of changes with the new champions, but I'm looking at our roster right now. It looks like, we're going with the tried and true comp that we've seen all the way since season 1.
Yeah, with the exception of Baptiste, a new support hero, and Symmetra switching from a support since then to a DPS. Yeah, it's fairly original here. You got Ryan, D.Va. Ryan's always been a good front line, then D.Va getting into their back line, very disruptive. It's a strong tank combo. Lucio, I saw, May. She's great at supporting tanks as well as just supporting the supports because of her own self-healing and just better health than other characters.
Yeah, I mean, even back when, Symmetra was considered to be a support, she was doing an insane amount of damage with her car wash method. I'm sure everyone remembers that.
Got some PTSD from that.
Absolutely. I mean, especially on this map was a widely renowned car wash map for sure when Symmetra was able to put on all those turrets. This map is relatively hard to hold. I mean, once you take control of a point, it's relatively difficult for the enemy team to kind of push against that. And looking at our Bosco team right now, they're doing an excellent job at kind of repelling that while maintaining control of the point.
Yeah, well, they're taking great advantage of these little corners here and LOSing most of what Middleton has to throw out. We already have a Baptiste all out rolling right now, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, and Symmetra, you just shot up from 80% ult to having it completely. And her putting up this wall right here is going to give them a huge advantage over the enemy team. Looks like enemy team's making a push in, but Symmetra finding a way around. Torbjorn going to get picked off here, maybe. Yeah, Torbjorn picked off. Symmetra going around the flank around the pillar. Junkrat has no idea what's going to come at him right now. Both DPS for the enemy team are just completely dead, and Bosco successfully holds off that push from the Vikings.
Yeah, they were completely just caught off guard by Symmetra flanking around the back right there.
Yeah.
That Symmetra wall just completely took out all the damage they were throwing out, too. It allowed our Reinhardt to turn into another damage character. Instead of just keeping his shield up, he's able to swing that hammer around.
Yeah, I mean, that Symmetra beam was doing an insane amount of work. I mean, we saw Symmetra slightly tab out, and I took a look at the stats there. 5 gold for the Symmetra, whilst 4 of the 6 members of the Bosco team are on fire here. So, actually, the enemy team's making a push here. Reinhardt lands a successful ult, but somehow manages to miss the charge on the Symmetra, which is a big L for the enemy team, but doesn't look like they're quite over yet with their push. If we look at the top right, enemy team's making a lot of successful kills here. Symmetra holding best she can, but won't do it ultimately. The enemy team seems to...
I'd like to throw out that our May right there, that was a very nice May wall right after the Earth Shatter charge. Sectioned out the enemy team. We made quick work of the Reinhardt as a result.
Yeah.
We may have lost the point right there, but our guys are on fire, and they're pretty close to a lot of ults here, so we should be able to recapture it pretty quickly.
Yeah, I mean, even though, Bosco wasn't able to hold that point, I mean, they already got to, 80-something% that I could see up there. So, ultimately, very successful section of the game for Bosco as they make a push back to try to get the point.
Oh, there's an Earth Shatter.
Absolutely amazing Earth Shatter coming from the Rhine. Enemy team is completely staggered. Looks like Bosco's going to be able to retake this point with ease.
Ooh, that's a good prediction charge right there, keeping Lucio off the point.
Yep,
and ultimately eliminating him.
Yeah, and I mean, going back as Bosco completes the first successful W of this game, back to when I was a player, we didn't actually have the this Overwatch team, and I know that this is a relatively new program. But from the looks of it, it looks like these 6 players are, very good at working with each other. Can you give us a little bit of info on how the synergy has been going with the team?
Yeah, so the first couple of weeks, we were having a little bit of trouble with our communication, getting it down, keeping the comms clear of, just random chatter. But our captains, Carter Daly and Carlos Garcia, they started to really button it down here in these last couple of days. And we've started to really get our call-outs on point and clear the chatter out of the comms.
So it looks like coming into this second match here, it looks like we're going to be keeping the exact same team comp from the last part.
If it isn't broken,
don't fix it. Yeah. Sure words have never been said. Looks like Symmetra plus Lucio is giving them a massive lead to get to the point, being able to set up some defense before the enemy team gets there. Oh, just immediately off the bat, Lucio manages to get the last hit on the Winston. Enemy team down 1 tank. Doesn't look like they'll be able to make much of a push here. So Bosco, this is essentially a guaranteed point for them.
Yeah, absolutely. With this point, they're going to have all the advantage of that pillar LOS again, and the enemy team is going to be forced to just bang their heads into a brick wall.
Yeah, I mean, Maywall was doing some great zoning for Bosco here, keeping the enemy team off the point. As we saw that the Reaper try to flank on the right side, but May just keeping him on hold. And, taking a look at Baptiste, it's one of the newer characters. I mean, I was a support main back when I played Overwatch, and I got to like a 3700 SR rating. So I was relatively up there, but I was like a Lucio main, and I see that we have a Lucio here, and honestly, I think he's just like one of the best supports. I mean, just the utilization for Lucio, the speed boost and the heal, it's just unmatched, I think. And when I came back, I saw that Baptiste had been a new character, and I like instantly fell in love with the gameplay that he provides. It's basically like an Ana, but you don't have to aim. So, looking at the game, there's been several moments in which the Bosco team has seen many people at critical health, but I mean, Baptiste...
That immortality field, it's too good.
Yeah, despite Lucio not being a main healer, Baptiste is able to keep the team healthy just by himself. So
yeah,
it's a really good play. And not just that, the player who's playing Baptiste is doing an amazing job both offensively and defensively. I've seen him land quite a good amount of shots with his gun's alternate fire. So
that's one of our captains, Carter Daly.
It makes a lot of sense. That's why he's a captain. So looks like the enemy team's going to make a push here, but May has an ult ready to go. Kind of like an oh crap one. I think Bosco should be all right. Symmetra wall doing massive work for Bosco here.
Yeah, those Symmetra ults are really, really, really good at just denying the enemy team any damage.
Yeah, looks like Bosco's doing good.
Just completely wiped him out right there.
Yeah, phenomenal.
That Symmetra ult just denied all their damage, and they're just, like I said, banging their heads into a brick wall going that way.
Yeah, Bosco breaching the 85% point here, not letting Vikings even hold the point a single time. This might just be game match for Bosco as we approach 90% here.
Yeah, I think this is a round 1 lockdown.
Yeah, I don't think the enemy team can group up fast enough. If anything, they'll just try to run in and hopefully get the overtime counter going.
Yeah, they're kind of just trickling in right now. They're desperate.
Yeah, Bosco doing a phenomenal job at holding it down though. Yeah, looks like that's game match.
Yeah.
So Bosco takes game 1. Let's take a look at this play of the game here. I'm curious to see what it's going to be because, I mean, there's been so many good plays that we've seen as we've kind of bounced around between players here. Symmetra, not surprised. I mean, Symmetra was doing like basically on fire the entire match. The damage output was insane, but I mean, even more so, the shields that she was providing, like as we see right here, was insane as well. Yeah, I mean, just look at that damage, just absolutely melting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No chance against that.
Looks like all 4 of the final cards
clean
here.
Sweep right there.
Yeah, that's destroying if I've ever seen it for sure.
All right, we will be right back as they get their picks and bans squared away for the second round. All right, and here we go with the second round versus Middleton Vikings.
Yeah, it looks like we're already just about to start the game. 10 seconds left, and looking at the player that's on the screen right now, it looks like he's using one of the newer characters, or I guess newer to me. I left the game for a bit, so she might have been out for a while, but to me, He's relatively new as
Oh, very early pick right there.
in the first few seconds, Echo just gets a pick off the enemy DPS. I had to learn that the hard way. We saw a little bit of a teaser for this character in one of the cinematics that Overwatch released. At the time, I didn't know she was going to be a character, right? And I left the game before she actually became one. But when I came back, I was kind of given like a rude awakening as to who she was. He's the same way that this soldier found out in the beginning. But
yeah, her damage output potential is very high.
yeah, but in response to that pick, I mean, just a few seconds ago, we saw that the enemy soldier actually got a pick off our Mercy.
Yeah.
So this could be a very big push potential for the Vikings here.
That's a good pick from our captain, Carlos Garcia, on Echo.
Echo just super flexible, super versatile. Spots out the Reaper coming to the back line, keeps her Ana nice and healthy.
Yeah, that Reaper would have devastated our Ana if not for that.
Absolutely. Echo making a great flank here. The tanks don't even see her. Maywall almost isolating the Zarya. Close. Can she get the... No, couldn't finish it off. Close enough, but Bosco's doing a relatively good job at holding him off here despite losing their Mercy so early on. Enemy Reinhardt's kind of just charging in. Enemy Reinhardt trying to make a push. We have Reinhardt ultimate. Can he land a successful one to save the point? He's getting relatively low, getting healed up by the Mercy. Reaper coming in for the damage. Can't do anything yet. Actually, goes into Wraith form. Just barely escapes the wrath of Reinhardt.
Yeah. That's good on our Reinhardt, pushing him off the supports.
Yeah, Reinhardt got 7% left on his ult. That's about there, but it honestly doesn't look like he'll need it as long as he gets his Zarya kill here. But Zarya, with the Orb of Healing on top of her, looks like she might be able to get out of that.
Able to get away from it.
Yes, looks like Soldier 47 popped an ult, killed both the supports for Bosco team here. So it looks like that'll be the first point gone for Bosco here, unfortunately.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to regroup here just before the bridge. That's the smart play because there's no way they're making it there in time.
Yeah, Bosco forced to retreat a little bit here, but I mean, this is also an excellent choke point here. If you can hold him off here, you can hold him off for the rest of the game for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
But Mercy damage boosting the Echo. Got another pick on that Soldier 47. He must be fuming right now.
Yeah, he was downgraded from 76.
But looks like enemy team slowly making progress towards pushing the objective here to the second point. Reinhardt up in front, seeing the Mercy doing her best to keep everyone alive.
It looks like Reaper's flanking in the back. Got to be careful with that.
Calling out her teammates. We see May checking out the situation. Ana almost dead. Luckily has that little heal bomb to heal herself up. Echo close as well. So sweeping reflects it. Oh, but it looks like the May has the ultimate. She might be able to pop that to save this little point here. That was
Roadhog ult right there, pushing them.
Reinhardt just getting trapped in the corner. Not much you could do about that. Zarya going down. Two members caught in that, but looks like they won't be able to do much. Reaper pops. Oh,
that was a beautiful stun on the Reaper ult.
Props to that Ana. I mean, that could have done some massive damage considering that we had almost three members of the Bosco team stuck in that Zarya shield. So Ana really saving the day there. Congrats.
Gotta love that stun on the Reaper ult too there.
Yeah, for sure.
Sean Carlo coming up big on that.
Yeah. It's like Reinhardt charging in.
Oh, that was a very nice charge on the enemy Reinhardt, eliminating him.
Yep. Enemy team can't really do anything without their main tank, so like they'll just be slowly backing off unless the Bosco team can get some picks here. Doesn't look like it though. Reaper coming in from behind again. This Reaper is really persistent with the flanks.
Yeah.
But May is not going to give up. Looks like she might be able to get throws. Yep, there it is. Both DPS is just hunting down the Reaper. Trying to keep him off.
They're going to need to do that, especially when the enemy team doesn't even have a force up here. That Reaper has no business trying to flank when there's nobody even pushing.
Absolutely, yeah. Ooh, but it looks like Soldier actually got a pick off the Echo on the top of the bridge.
Oh, he got the Mercy.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Reinhardt getting a big ult as well. Looks like this will be a wipe for the Bosco team unless Roadhog can somehow clutch it. Nope, unfortunately not. May trying her best to stay alive here. I'm not sure if it was worth it, if I'm being completely honest. Kind of just stuck in a corner.
Oh, it looks like he's trying to be sneaky. Oh,
no.
It didn't quite work out for him, though.
Unfortunate. Looks like the Vikings might just make it to the second point here. Bosco Esports trying their best to kind of make a comeback here, but Soldier getting shooted with a Zarya, able to keep the Echo at bay. But Reinhardt, taking a look at the kill count at the top right, Reinhardt was able to pick off two. Echo getting two more picks. Soldier getting an ult off, but Echo picking off the Soldier as well. This Echo is doing some work. Looks like Bosco is able to save it just before getting to the point. 1:30 left on the clock, it seems. Excellent. That was an excellent wipe from Bosco. I mean, just paying attention to the kill count on the top right.
I think that Reinhardt's hammer made a big difference right there at the end.
I mean, let's take a look at the damage right now. I mean, he's got second most damage on the team, and that's Reinhardt.
Yeah.
So, obviously doing a very good job at playing both an offensive and defensive role for the Bosco team here.
Oh, Soldier gets picked off in the left there, trying to flank.
That Soldier is not having a good time against this Echo, that's for sure.
No, not at all.
Reinhardt getting a big flame strike off as he gets like 15% on his ult, 4% away from completion. Echo gets another pick off on the enemy. Oh, yeah. No, this is going to be a complete wipe. I mean,
that's a beautiful shatter.
Yeah, I mean, Echo getting 2 pigs, Reinhardt landing a huge shatter, getting 3 of them down, and Soldier just being forced to kind of wait and regroup for their team. This kind of looks like game's match here. Looks like it's going to end here before the Vikings get to the second point, hopefully. I'll keep an eye on every single flank. We don't know where they might be coming from.
Well, they only got 15 seconds wherever they're coming from.
Yeah, but Roadhog's got an ult. That might prove crucial in stopping the enemy flank here. Or not flank, sorry, push. Oh, that was a relatively nice...
here's the Roadhog ult.
Yep, doing a very good job at keeping that support away.
You don't want to charge that Zarya, but it
worked out.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a little bit scary, but looks like Bosco team is able to clean up just fine without too many issues. And Bosco holds Vikings down to just 1 point.
Yeah.
Relatively clean. There was some errors here with the Mercy getting picked off in the beginning. I think, maybe if that Mercy played a little bit safer, we would have been able to keep it down to 0 points. But overall, not a bad job done by Bosco.
Again, at the bridge, too, though.
Yeah.
Like, just at the overpass, got picked off one more time. It seems like, compared to the first game, that DPS on Middleton, they switched it up, and now they're pretty much exclusively flanking.
They're going really aggressive. I mean, just if one person had paid attention to the top of the bridge there, they would have been able to stop the Mercy from dying, which would have, in turn, helped Mercy res the Echo, and they could prevent any further push from there as well, so...
Yeah, going forward in these next few rounds, Bosco's definitely going to need to address that flanking issue.
Yeah, it looks like we're essentially running the same comp. Instead, we've swapped out the... actually, no, we swapped out the supports completely. We went from a Mercy and Ana combo to a Baptiste and Lucio. So it's the draft that we actually saw in Game 1.
Yeah. I think what they're going to try and do here is get over the building with the May Wall and Symmetra Port.
That'd be smart. Yeah, I can see it working. Let's see what Bosco does here. We got 10 seconds left and they'll kick off. Hopefully no one gets picked off in the first few seconds like Vikings in the the Echo in the last match.
That Reinhardt put up that shield retroactively trying to save him, but it was too late with those sticky bombs.
Yeah. Doesn't look like they have any Echo to worry about, so pretty fortunate. It looks like Symmetra is trying to go for a...
it didn't quite work out this time, though. Not quite high enough on the wall.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. But it looks like Portal's still going down, making an offensive push immediately into the enemy team, but Portal destroyed before they could really do anything, unfortunately. Looks like the enemy is running in Orisa with Reinhardt Barrier Shield. Oh, no, that's a Sigma, sorry. Sigma. Orisa and Sigma.
Strong tank combo.
For sure.
Alternating between those shields, very nice.
Sigma getting picked off almost immediately, but getting rest by the Mercy right after.
Oh, they're getting deconstructed here.
DPS 1v1. Bosco wins it, trying to pick off the Mercy here as well.
It's never a good sign when Mercy is resorting to her pistol.
Yeah, Symmetra able to take out both the Mercy and the Soldier by herself. I mean, that was
pretty quick work of that point. Even with the wall portal failing.
Yeah, for sure. Symmetra 10,000 damage, 31 elims. Absolutely monstrous game for the team captain here. Now, this could prove to be a difficult choke to get past. I know this has been an iconic hold point for many teams before, but it looks like Bosco's getting through it just fine. I don't think Bosco has any hit scan. I didn't take a look at the comp. I think we're running a May and Baptiste for hit scan. It's not really the most effective that we could do for dealing with an enemy Pharah like that. But it looks like Bosco is still making a push. Baptiste doing some work on the Pharah. Excuse me, never mind. I'm sorry for doubting him. He was able to do work. I mean, I know I mentioned that he was doing a really good job offensively and defensively in the first match, but he just kind of went beyond expectations.
Yeah, that pharmacy got cleaned out.
Yeah, it looks like Bosco's just going to be able to just walk
just
through this.
Rolled right through.
Yeah, just take care of that soldier real quick, and
there he goes over the edge.
That's game 2 in the bag for Bosco. Hopefully didn't speak too soon. Yep, there it is. Victory. Nice, very nice from Bosco. There were moments where I actually thought the enemy team was going to go the whole way in that first round, but it looks like Bosco was able to hold their own pretty well.
A much deserved Reinhardt Earth Shatter. I'm sure it's got to be one of those.
Oh yeah. Let's see how many people.
Oh
yeah,
there it is. Yeah,
yeah, plus the nano
Ana
boost.
ult,
Yeah. This is how he got his silver medal in damage for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Reinhardt just wiping the whole team like that, and Bosco able to take 3 of the 4 final cards. Very clean game. But looks like Bosco is now up 2-0. I believe we are on the verge of getting to the last one. So. So it looks like we're already in progress for game 3. Honestly, this map back when I played in Overwatch, this was a very strong love-hate relationship, because you either got stomped or you were doing the stomping, and there was honestly no in between for us.
Love to defend it, hate to attack it.
Yeah,
absolutely. This choke is so unforgiving.
Yeah, I mean, just being able to get singled out like this. Oh, counter Maywall. That's actually the first time I've ever seen that. I've never seen a friendly May be able to counter an enemy Maywall like that, so that was a really smart play. But unfortunately, Bosco Diva will go down, but Echo being able to pick up a pick on the enemy Mercy, so like seems like a fair trade. I don't think the enemy team could be able to push up without their Mercy here, so Bosco able to defend this point even just for a minute longer.
That Maywall actually ends up helping our team.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Ryan able to easily build up his ultimate here, already at 89%, and we're not too far into the game. Doesn't look like they have any main tanks.
Oh, that's a beautiful shatter.
You love to see it. I love to see the top right kill count be completely blue on red. Yeah. That's another play of the game if I ever seen it for sure. Yeah, Bosco just making quick work of the enemy team here.
Yeah, our Reinhardt, Chris Gonzalez, he's having a pretty strong game today.
For sure. I'm curious, why did the enemy team go a comp like Winston if they weren't just going to immediately die for it, right? I mean,
they're playing way too passive to have that.
They kicked off with trying to pick off the Reinhardt. I kind of get that, right? But, immediately you want the Winston to go in first to kind of serve it as a distraction, then the rest of the team pushes in. But the Winston was just kind of sitting there trying to do some backline damage. And, I mean, the way they're doing it right now is just easy pickings for, the Bosco DPS. Like, Echo just got a kill on the Lucio. Enemy team down 1 support, so...
I think part of their problem is the tank comp in general.
Yeah.
It's fine to go Winston, but if the other tank is Roadhog, the rest of the team can't push.
Mm-hmm.
They can't get past that choke point. They need to switch it up.
Yeah. And, I mean, Reinhardt's just going to go in with the nano boost, clean up the enemy team, I'm sure.
Oh, my goodness.
Another shatter. Beautiful stuff from the Reinhardt here.
Just wiped him out again.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for the Vikings here. Clean defense. Looks like we got the Echo ult up as well. We got Echo, Mercy, May, and Diva. Yeah, it looks like a pretty easy defense for the Bosco team here, considering how many ultimates they got up. There we go. Okay, that's the kind of push that I was looking for. Winston going in, attacking some priority targets to get some attention away from his team, but
they're burning a lot of ults for this one. I
yeah,
saw
absolutely.
Roadhog,
If this doesn't work,
Winston,
nothing will.
And a May ult.
Yeah, luckily Junkrat was able to get a kill on the Echo, because if not, then that Echo would have just popped out and gotten a few picks. I would have said so.
It's not looking good for this first point for Bosco right now, but there are still 3 players holding it. See if they can hold out for the rest of the team to come back.
Yeah, they're down, not out for sure. Bosco's doing a relatively alright job at keeping themselves alive here. May, just being the annoying character that she is, kind of putting herself into a crisis here, keeping the dream alive.
Well, it looks like Bosco's going to scratch their way back into this one.
Yeah, Bosco just barely making it back. Yeah, Reinhardt's got his ult back. I'm sure he's going to land another massive shatter as per
There's
usual.
the shatter.
Oh, easy
And
kill
the
on the
May.
May. Bosco somehow, from the jaws of death, coming back to defend this point. Impressive stuff. Yeah. And the enemy Mercy and Lucio don't stand a chance when you have a Reinhardt swinging a hammer that covers like 80% of the point.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Lucio off the point. Sure he wins back in somehow. Yeah, and he's gone.
That should wrap up this. Yeah,
Yep.
that May's not making it.
Bosco on the very, very edge of a dub here. I mean, they're up 2-0, clean sweep. They just need to capture this 1 point and it's GG's for the entire match. So, considering how it's been going so far, I'm kind of expecting a quick cap here.
Yeah. Let's see what their team makeup ends up being. So it looks like they're kind of going back to that rush the point comp between Symmetra, Lucio.
Looks like we're subbing out the... Oh, maybe not. Okay, it looks like we're keeping the same comp as we were good. Oh, Lucio.
He's
Perhaps.
changing it up.
Brigida. Not a bad choice. Her ultimate does do a good job with pushing combos, but yeah, I think this is the correct decision. You know, ultimately Lucio is the push combo.
Yeah, that speed is just
Unmatched,
it's
for
too
sure.
good.
Yeah. So,
Oh, he switched off the Lucio.
looks like he's just contemplating the idea. I mean, either way, I don't doubt that Bosco is going to get this dub.
Yeah, neither do I. They've been having a very commanding afternoon.
Yeah. 20 seconds left. Let's see how this goes. If I was going to be team right now, I'd probably play like Junkrat, May, something that just like throw Adam from far away to prevent any like push. Hopefully get some early big damage on, you know, like kind of like the Echo did to that soldier that one match. You know, just get a quick pick off so that they're not able to keep that momentum
Just
going.
stagger them the whole game.
Yeah.
So that they're never really grouped up again.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like he switched to Ana, not back to Lucio.
Interesting. Okay. This isn't what I was expecting, but it's not the worst thing.
Oh, that was a great portal right there. And the May wall.
Yeah, I can see why he's a team captain. Absolutely. Honestly, I didn't even know what happened for a second.
Yeah.
I was
And
like,
it's already over. That's
yeah.
it. That was a nice quick end to that day.
Enemy team didn't even know what hit him at that point. Yeah, that was super, super clean on the side of Bosco. Didn't even drop a single cap, for sure. Hook bait.
Ooh, let's see this pog.
Yeah, this guy's been going off on Echo this entire game. Yeah, you love to see it. The Roadhog ult as well. Yeah, it's just unfair how good this guy is against him.
That Echo ult being able to be anything is just, it's super powerful. Because
Yeah.
that Roadhog ult for right there when they were on their heels, getting ready to lose the point, that was big.
Yeah, looks like Bosco dominating the end cards once again, getting 3 out of the 4 final cards, but they take the clean sweep over the Vikings here in an impressive manner. So, looks like that's it for our very first Overwatch casting. It looks like, obviously, we've been doing a very good job with Overwatch so far, and hopefully we can continue to see some amazing gameplay like that in the future.
Absolutely, yeah. Going forward, I only see good things happening with our captains bringing the team together and molding well, our communication getting better, and our overall comps.
Yeah, absolutely. So, look forward to it. We'll hope to see you guys soon.
Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. We'll see you guys next time.